Hi, I'm JL Moneymaker, and I am here to share with you some simple things that you need to know about creating your own internet business, and perhaps also to put a bit of a plan into place on succeeding online and certainly creating income online. So, first of all, things that you need to learn about. You need to learn about what a domain name is. Essentially, a domain name is your personal address on the internet, or a personal address on the internet. So essentially, for a website, a domain name might be, for example, www.makemoneymoneymoney.com. This is a domain name to a blog that I have on how to generate an income online or through internet businesses. And so you can register your own domain name at, for example, you could go to GoDaddy.com, or you could go to Namecheap.com. These are places where you can register a domain name and start to have or create your own presence online. Domain names are fairly cheap. They can be as little as $3. The average domain name is $10 on those websites. So it's pretty inexpensive to have your own domain name, but it is important that you generate a domain name. Now, the other thing is you should have your own domain name. So if your name is Bob Roberts, you should you should register bobroberts.com. This is somewhere you can create your own unique presence on the internet as well. So a domain name essentially is a personal address, or an address that you have that is directed to a particular website. That essentially is a domain name. Very important to have on the internet. The second thing is you need to understand what is a capture page, or a landing page, or what is sometimes called a squeeze page. All the capture pages is a simple website page that has the ability for somebody to leave their name and email address in boxes on that particular web page. And the reason why capture pages or landing pages are used to collect data or information from people so that you can be contacted again, or so that you can build a relationship, or so that people subscribe into services or products or free downloads. A capture page that you might want to have a look at is go to www.jlmoneymaker.ws, and you'll see a capture page there where you can download some free software and how you can generate 22 income streams from the internet for free. The next thing you need to understand is what is website traffic. Essentially, website traffic is getting visitors to come to your website. So, for example, in a traditional business model, if I had a shop that sold tires on the street, I would run an advertisement in a Yellow Pages or in newspapers or magazines trying to attract attention to my shop. So the people who are interested in buying tires or discounted tires, they would see my advertisement and they would come to my store. And essentially that would be generating traffic to my store. On the internet, traffic essentially is generating people to look at a website or to be directed to a particular area on the internet, so that you are attracting their attention. So you're advertising using blogs or ads on Google, on pay-per-click ads on Google or Yahoo, or you might be advertising with banners or through article directories or through online directories where you are encouraging people or enticing people to come and look at your website. That's essentially what website traffic is. But it is important that you learn some of the skills to generate that traffic, to get people to view what it is that you're putting out there. The fourth thing you need is you need to develop marketing skills and the ability to communicate your potential to your potential customers. That is very, very important here. One of the best places that you can find some great marketing ideas on how to do that would be go to a website called gurudak.com. You can go to www.gurudak.com and learn from some of the master marketers on the internet on how you can generate traffic, how you can grab people's attention through headlines or through copywriting on the internet, also using sales skills or things like pre-sell. These are all things that you can learn on how to improve or dramatically make an impact on generating more business and creating an income online, and they give you some brilliant ideas out there. So you really need to learn how you communicate to people, and essentially it's no different to how you communicate to people in traditional advertising methods. The same thing applies on the internet. So the key here is to grab people's attention, provide them with benefits, certainly not features, but more importantly focus on the benefits of what people are going to get out of your product or service, and then create a call to action where they can either buy the product or or take advantage of some of your services by asking them to do something, whether it be leaving their information or their details, or asking to purchase a product or piece of information. These are some of the basic things that you need to become successful online. The next thing is you need a plan to succeed. Some basic things here. You need to get clear about what you want to do online. If you want to educate people and provide people with a service, then you need to focus on that type of outcome. If you want people to buy a product or service, you need to become very clear about how you're going to get those people to your product or service, or how you're going to advertise, or how you're going to promote that service. The other thing is getting clear about what you want the internet business that you're choosing to build on the internet. What do you want it to do for you? Is it to create a part-time or a passive income? Is it to is it there to become something that you're going to get involved in full-time, so it completely replaces a job? What is it that you want to do on the internet? It's very important to get clear about what you want to do online. The next thing is set some time frames around learning and doing. You can spend you can waste an enormous amount of time on the internet searching and looking at ideas and get completely overwhelmed. It's really important that you set some time frames around learning and doing. So if you want to learn how to build a website, then go and pick up some skills or learn some of the skills that are required, and then spend some time or allocate some time actually applying the knowledge that you are learning on the internet. It's really important to set a time frame. For example, if I was launching a product on the internet and I wanted, and there were steps and processes that I needed to go through to launch that product, I would set deadlines and time frames so that I get clearly focused on creating that objective and generating the outcome that I want to generate. So it's really important to do that. The next thing is apply and practice what you learn. It's all very good picking up ideas and strategies and learning things on the internet, but if you don't apply those ideas, you're wasting your time. So it's important to apply and practice what you learn. You will find that your results will come to you a lot faster if you do that. And the last thing is focus on completing one project at a time. One of the things that happens is that you get so overwhelmed with the amount of information that is available, and so overwhelmed with the number of ideas that are available to you, you need to focus on completing one project at a time. So if you're launching a new business on the internet, then only focus on the things that you must do to launch that business. Do not get sidetracked by other products and services that you want to offer. Just focus on one thing at a time and complete that project. You'll find that you'll get there a lot quicker than most. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they work on 2 or 3 projects at a time, and they tend to get very, very little results. I've found this one thing has certainly dramatically improved my income potential on the internet, and that is to focus on one project, completing one project at a time and launching that project so that I can generate that income that I'm looking for. Now, if you want to, reduce the amount of learning curve that you need to be successful online, there's a free piece of software, and it's got 22 free income streams from the internet, and you can download that piece of software from www.jlmoneymaker.ws. If you want to generate income online freely, or see the types of income that is available to you online that is out there, and you have a limited budget that you want to do this with, or you want to start learning some of the basic skills and applying them and generating income from those basic skills, then download the free software. Go to www.jlmoneymaker.ws. And for more tips and ideas on internet business, go to makemoneymoneymoney.com, and I will see you with some more ideas on the next video. Thank you for listening, and please do provide some comments.